We're getting experimental with these shots. Woo!
That's what I'm wearing.
Okay. Nice. I got that for her.
Yep.
For her birthday.
Felt right.
Yeah.
This is the first installment. It's actually number 2, but we've changed the name, so it's number 1.
Oh, okay. I was like, we did this last month. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, all right.
We are now introducing our head chef,
Noelle!
Yes.
Why did I scream it? I don't know.
You got so excited.
I got so excited. Okay,
But
so...
yes, our head chef, Noelle,
is going to be picking our... everything today.
Yeah,
she's going to be controlling our day. Yeah, so this is officially the Patron Picks Our Day series, TBR.
Yeah.
You know, we read a book that they pick, we go to a place that they pick, we buy what they want us to buy, we eat what they want us to eat. We have no agency.
Yeah.
And today, our friend and patron, Noelle, is going to be picking everything for us. And I'm so excited because she has some really cool options.
Yep.
And I feel like it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Right?
It should be.
Yeah, and it's extra cool because it wasn't actually us, it was Kat, our other patron / friend.
Christine, when I say we, it means Christine, we filled it out, like, what should we call this thing that we do? You know? Like, it can't just be patron chooses our day, which it is.
Which is fine.
It's great.
This
but
or that.
Are we okay with that?
Right, like we wanted it to tie into our Patreon, and our Patreon is about food and family and being together.
Fellowship, yeah.
Okay. Food, family, and fellowship. I see you going with the alliteration there.
Yeah,
Does she read? Is she a reader?
I might be.
Any Hoosier. The point is, Kat was like, all right, what if we call it head chef?
Yes.
Because you are the head chef for the day.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
There you go.
And so Noelle is our head chef. Okay, anyway, so we gave her some options.
Yeah. First being coffee or tea or boba. I don't think she's gonna pick boba, but she might pick tea. But knowing Noelle, she might pick coffee.
Coffee or tea or boba? I'm gonna say boba. Why not?
I would love that. A nice boba right now.
Not?
Oh my god, please.
It's because she always sees us do like coffee and tea and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think she's ever seen us do boba, so I feel like she's gonna pick that.
Yeah. It is north or south.
Okay, the opposites of last month.
The opposite of
that one's gonna be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because most things are like this way. They're not like up and down, you know?
So we'll figure out how we're going to implement that. I think she's going to go with south. We'll see.
Well, I think she's going to go north.
All right, we'll see. Next, we have food court or farmer's market.
That was a fun one you put in there.
Yeah, I really want to...
That was a curveball.
I really want to go to a farmer's market, and that's what I think she's going to choose. Now, is it the farmer's market I wanted to go to? Probably.
No, for sure
But it's
not.
okay. You know, we can always bring this back into the fold.
Yeah, like that's fine.
Thrifted or new?
Okay, this
Thrifted.
This is fun.
Ain't no way she's not picking a used bookstore. I'll be shocked. Or I don't even know if it's books. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that one's fun because it's like, what does that even mean? We didn't even say books.
Yeah, you're right.
And, you know, I'm on my thrift game.
So we might be in a thrift store.
Okay.
And then finally, bookshelf organization or a book haul unhaul type video.
Okay, so this one's hard for her because I think she could go either way. She's all about organization and unhauling, but the book haul is what's throwing me. I don't think she's going to say book haul, unhaul. I think she's going to tell us to organize and then pick the books we want to unhaul.
I agree.
Okay.
She's going to be like, they're going to unhaul anyway when they unorganize their shelf.
Right.
I can hear it now.
Why not?
All right, what was picked?
Okay, hold on. Let me get here. So she says, I feel like my granola ass is about to be so predictable. Laugh my ass off. Here we go.
We're
farmers market, obviously.
Yeah!
North. Like like 3 hours north. Haha, JK, unless. Thrift.
Yep.
Pick for each other. Which that must have been an option I threw in there at last minute.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't get that in my notes.
Shelf organization video.
So you got the north. You didn't give her the coffee question?
No, I guess I didn't.
Well, we're getting boba.
Okay, well, there you go. There you go. We have some agency today. All right, so that's it. Wow, yeah.
You just gave me any type of list. You were like, the list that you have is not the list that was given. Anyway.
I feel like this is very, like, This is exactly, we know our friend Noelle, and this is exactly what we thought we were going to get into today. So cool. All right, so we're doing farmer's market. We're going north. We're going to thrift something. We're going to pick for each other, whatever it is. And then we're going to do a shelf organization video. And that's going to be crazy chaotic because you guys already know. Oh my God. Bum, bum, da 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 da, bum, bum, da. All right, we're here.
We're at the farmer's market known as the Grove. Did we leave our house too late and did all the farmer's markets close?
Yes. I'll say it. It's kind of a mix of a farmer's market and a food court.
This is not what Noelle had in mind, but she won't hate it.
She won't.
But this is definitely not what I had in mind when I suggested this prompt.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again. But, you know, just so you know, farmer's markets close around 2 o'clock. So when you leave your house at 1:45.
It's not happening, governor.
Yeah.
It's not
you can't really sleep in.
Okay.
To attend to the farmer's market.
Okay, yeah.
Like the day
is starting at 9 a.m.
Like, you know, people are like, oh, I'm going to the farmer's market tomorrow. They mean they're getting up to go. You know what I mean?
They're getting up at 8 a.m.
They're not just going to roll out.
They'll be there at 9 a.m.
Probably not 9 a.m., but they're getting up at 9 and leaving at 9:30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
they're going to be there.
Yeah.
At least for an hour or two, not 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but this is fun. This will be fun. So we're going to the farmer's market. I don't even know what it's called.
It's called the farmer's market.
Oh, heck. I see what you did there. You did a loop-de-loo. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the farmer's market.
Yeah. I mean, they've got great food here, so I'm
it's not the Grove.
Literally not
it's
complaining.
Specifically the farmer's market, which is attached to a mall that does not have a food court. So it is safe. Now, is it north? No, but we'll hit that prompt.
North is going to be when we go to the thrifty bookstore.
We'll hit that prompt shortly once we get some snacks in our belly.
AKA food, because I could eat my hand and not regret it right now.
Yep, so we'll see y'all when
in
that's
a little
happening.
bit, yeah.
I didn't make it up. It's really called the farmer's market. See? Wait. 1934.
What?
That actually went back.
You don't see yourself being inspired by food?
I mean, yes, we did decide to buy a pie 4 seconds ago.
We literally are buying a pie immediately. Ooh, a sticker planet.
Wow. This is a farmer's market. We've never actually explored.
I mean, we always just come here to eat, and there's always great food. Absolutely. Moesha, stop. You should really have somebody dancing up here. This is how they get you. Hey, your parking just fell out.
Oh my god, and that's how they get me. Hold it.
I'll take that, thank you. The actual farmer's market?
Yeah.
So we thought we were liars, but I guess we're not.
That's cute. Anything else?
I think that's it. Yeah. Oh. Should I? Okay. I love that. Am I gonna keep it on all day? I don't know.
Do you remember which ones are which?
It's like underneath, so like you go like this.
Okay, nice.
And it's supposed to be easy, but we'll figure it out.
We decided to do a little tasting menu.
Yeah, I mean this was a $3
thing.
Yeah, so you know we've got it together. We've got our tasting menu here. So we've got the horseradish up here at the top. The classic dill. There we go. I was like
pulling it out. I wasn't in there.
SH.
Sweet heat.
There we go. HM. Honey mustard. We've got the spicy dill and the jalapeno pickle.
Nice. And then I guess we should say what kind of.
Do we even know?
It says it on there.
Oh,
that's the
guava.
best part. I love
mac and cheese, carne asada, and the Cuban.
We're up. We made great choices.
Yeah, and then obviously
top
sun
it off
kiss.
with a sun kiss.
Duh. Okay, let's hit it.
Cool.
Oh.
Nice.
There we go.
You know what we get on this?
A pickle. Okay. Honey mustard?
That might be great.
So I'm not gonna eat all these pickles.
You ate them all.
I love a pickle.
I never said you didn't. Man, the honey mustard, I think you have to get it because you can't get that anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like everything else we could probably find. I'll do the honey mustard. I'm doing yourself a favor. What's up? We're deciding between what bookstores we're going to. There's this one that's pretty far away that I am considering. And then there are others that we've been to that we're considering. And it really is depending on
What's the vibe?
what's the vibe and if I want to watch the Super Bowl halftime show, you know? Really, that's what it all comes down to. I don't need to see it. Like, obviously, we're not going to be back in time regardless. So I just need to settle that in my soul.
I mean, we really haven't put the Iliad on our channel in a long time.
Well, let's just see if it's even open.
Okay.
All right, this is a live discussion happening. You can stop it if you want it to.
Okay.
We're going to Battery of Books. We're not going to Northridge.
She's super excited. I'll make it bounce. Dang it,
The way
down.
it only charged 5%.
Down. That's sad.
Yes.
My phone is dead. My phone is dead. Okay, so the name of the game, I'll take these off for the time being. The name of the game is to buy something for each other. Now, this specific bookstore is small.
Christine's Haven.
It is smaller, and
It's set up for Christine's taste.
it does have a lot of good fantasy books, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, I think, for me personally to get a book from Monique. But it'll be interesting to see what both of us picks. Do you have a plan?
No. The thing about this bookstore, why I love it, it overwhelms me because of the organization in there. Christine loves this store, and I already know that I'm going to not give up, but I'm going to be like, oh, this sounds like a book Christine would read. And while I will give it some thought, it won't be as much thought Christine's going to take. So just the amount.
I mean, I've got to give it thought because there are probably on a ratio of books that I would buy in here to books you would buy in here, it would be 5-0.
Yeah.
Like for every 0 books Monique buys, I would buy 5.
I've made a purchase in the store ever. I've been here multiple times, but I think you're the one that gets the most books. I might have bought one book from here, maybe a Da Vinci Code or something.
Oh my god, yeah. So that's what we're working with. It's also intimate in there.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, maybe he won't recognize us.
He's not gonna recognize us. There's no way.
Yeah, you've got the pickle hat on.
Yeah, that's my...
You know, like it's...
That's obviously the best part of my disguise. Like, is the pickle hat. Anyway.
It's me they'll recognize. I don't change.
It's true. You literally are so recognizable in the streets that people always go up to you and then they kind of look at me funny. And I'm like, yeah, but like a chameleon.
It's like you notice that people are talking to you, but I notice, but like I don't think they're talking to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very weird. Someone will literally come up to you and be like, hey, and you're like walking past them. And I'm like, sorry for this rude.
I just like, oh, there's no when anyone's talking to me. That's how I think. To me. But I need to, recognize that I can say hi. I'm not a scary person. But I will, like, I have, like, blinders on. I'm like... Anyway, so battery and books.
I was about to say battery acid.
That's what I'm going to need to get... to get through.
We never got boba.
We're getting it on the way because I'm going to need it.
It's Super Bowl Sunday, dude. We picked a great day to do this.
I know you're happy about these plans. I
that was sarcasm.
To see... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of the car.
Okay, let's go. Hey.
Ooh.
Come on now.
I'm just saying, the book I said I wanted to read this year, it's shaped in this type of way.
It's a mass market.
Yeah, it looks kind of like this type of covers. And they're very popular. And it's the 24 and 24.
You can't even remember your list. How am I gonna remember your list?
Maybe you should review the video. But, you know, a famous author wrote those books.
You saw it here, or you're just talking right now?
I mean, it's not Robin Hobb, but it's close.
What?
It's a huge series. It's not a Robin Hobb series.
Oh.
Looks pretty big.
I know what you're talking about. Did they have it here? You already saw it?
No, but I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Keep
I've got to
it in
look for
mind.
that in this.
You don't
place?
have to. I'm just saying if you are really stuck,
This
you
is
know.
not even organized.
Good luck to you.
See, the reason why I like thrifted bookstores is because you're supporting a small business. Okay, look at all these books. So even if I'm buying Monique something, if I buy myself something, I'm still supporting a small business. And that's thinking smarter, not harder. All right, here we go.
What's up?
Here we go. We did some buying.
We bought things.
Yeah.
I actually bought books for myself in the store today.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
Okay.
surprised what I got myself.
Wow. Well, do you want to go first or what?
How are we doing it? Are we going to show what we got each other? Now you know good and well. That's a piece of paper. Christine, there's no way. Okay, fine.
That piece of paper is...
Should we just do it outside of the car? I'm already set up now.
Yeah, I was like, we got it, man.
I just saw that little thing right there. This is how it came to me.
In a dream.
Not really. I was just looking because, you know, I get overwhelmed. I just don't like pulling books out of the thingy. But I saw this symbol.
Okay. It's
And I said,
giving
is
Tor.
that Tor? And, you know, I don't normally fan over publishers, but Tor, they have books I like, you know? But I've never seen Tor in 1997.
Yeah, this is awesome. This right here is cool.
Right?
Because you see the S and the F for science fiction? That's the old symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. It's giving Mordor.
So I Googled it. I didn't look too much at the author because I just,
Like,
you
this
know.
book's worth
So like,
$1,000.
if this comes out that this is a horrible person, I didn't buy that because I
Of
didn't
them.
know.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know who he is. I don't know this person, but it's called Saturn Rook or something. And it's about, in the near future, 5 intrepid men and women have been paid $1 billion to risk the first voyage into the upper atmosphere of Saturn. And their goal is to like convert the chemicals in that atmosphere into fuel to fuel spaceships. And I think they end up meeting, I think it might be first contact
Okay.
with other alien organisms in this part of the Saturn, you know, space. And you know I love First Contact.
Yeah.
So I bought it.
I think so.
The cover isn't, I didn't buy it for a cover. I bought it because of the cover. You get what I'm saying?
You bought it because of the spine.
I didn't buy it because of that. I bought it because of the spine.
Yeah.
I think it'll look cool to have a retro vintage.
Yeah. Aesthetically.
And the fact that the book is something I might like. First Contact.
I would love.
So it was like 2 for 2. I was like, okay. Now the author, the writing style, can't vouch for anything. But I have it now.
Didn't even read the first page.
I didn't.
Why don't you did you do another one for yourself?
No.
No?
You're saying you got me more than one book?
Yeah. You bought that one for yourself?
I bought this for myself as well. Christine, you can read it whenever you want. You thought I was getting this for you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm for sure not reading that.
All Quiet on the Western Front. It's a classic.
The pages are cool. They're
and I like
color.
this copy.
Yeah. She read this in middle school, everyone.
Yeah, I did. I didn't think it was weird, but apparently it was not normal. But I said, because the bookseller was like, oh, I've been wanting to read this. And I didn't know which book he was talking about. And then he held this up. And I was like, he said, there's been a lot of, film versions I've seen it adapted. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, yeah, I read this a long time ago. I never owned it. I said, I read it back in high school. He was like, I was like, high school? I was like, actually, it might have been middle school.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's like, what are you reading as a middle schooler?
It was required reading.
Your school district is on another one, dude.
I mean, it wasn't like, it was required reading. Y'all comment down below if it was required for y'all to read this book. It was required to read this.
Nah.
Okay.
No. Okay, so Monique, when she was in there, she was like...
I wouldn't leave Christine's
hint,
side.
Hint, 24 and 24, blah, 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 blah. So I found 2 Discworld books.
Oh my god, you found them!
Yeah, because I'm actually a thrift person.
How did you find them? They weren't even there.
Yes, they were. Yes, they
Whoa,
were.
so I have to read both of them now.
You don't have to read both of them, but like one of them will surely be something for 24 and 24. I think this is the one that's more popular. I think this one's the one that's more popular.
Wow.
Okay.
I've seen this one.
Yeah, Mort. The Fifth Elephant, I have never heard anything about.
I love elephants.
So
They're my favorite animal.
I think this is Discworld. Yeah, yes. Familiar cast of Discworld inhabitants. Yeah. So they're both Discworld. I can't tell you a single thing about Discworld. But this is a quote from the Chicago Tribune, okay? And Chicago has a special place in our hearts recently. So, humorously entertaining, subtly thought-provoking, Pratchett's Discworld books are filled with humor and with magic, but they're rooted in, of all things, real life and cold, hard reason. That sounds like Monique.
It really does.
So I feel like
this is great.
These are great picks for her.
Wow, you really... I was just joking, but you really came through.
I did. Yeah.
Wow,
so you can knock off your 24 and 24.
Yeah.
Which,
wow, I never thought this day would come.
You give me no credit, man. You know I'm a thrifter.
You really did. Like, I was like, whatever.
Yeah. You looked right at it, too. I was like, oh, are you talking about these ones? And then I was like, oh, them. I don't think she saw them at all.
I didn't see them at all.
So I just grabbed them. So now you have a choice. The other book that I picked up, this one was kind of last minute buy. It's called The Vegetarian by Han Kang, and this is a translated book, and essentially it is somewhat of a horror thriller. Basically, it is about this woman who starts having these kind of like crazy dreams about meat, and so because of that she starts to become a vegetarian. She's like, I don't want to see these images anymore, right? And so it essentially becomes like this is what it says, an increasingly grotesque chain of events at home as her husband, her brother-in-law, and her sister each fight to reassert their control. Young Hai obsessively defends the choice that's become sacred to her. Soon their attempts to turn desperate, subjecting first her mind, then her body to even more intrusive and perverse violations, sending Young spiraling into a dangerous, bizarre estrangement. Not only from those closest to her, but also from herself. It's a tale of power, obsession, and one woman's struggle to break free from the violence both outside and within her. I don't know if it's gonna be freaky, but it's giving freak. Like, yeah, it's giving... of
meat seems weird.
Yeah, I mean, purge her mind and renouncing eating meat altogether. So, it seems like it's going to be a trippy ride, and it's thin. I feel like this is Monique's kind of book. I don't know if it's going to be good. I've never obviously seen this, but it's Penguin Random House. It's not like a random publishing company, so maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, that's mine too?
Yeah, that's yours. I didn't buy anything for myself. I'm on a book buying ban. Yeah.
You got me 3 books? I was going to be like, man, this sounds good. I'm going to have to read it after you.
Yeah, that's for you.
But this is mine. Wow, this is such a surprise.
You're acting like I'm not a good gift giver. I'm getting a little insulted at this point, so.
Well, I didn't get you much.
Yeah, I figured.
I didn't know you were going to go that hard.
You got me, so I had a whole stack of books. What did you get? What is this?
I got Robin Hobb. And it's the first book in an extraordinary new trilogy from one of the world's premier fantasists, Robin Hobb.
So you read that? What's the book about? Tell me right now.
It's not the Farseer trilogy.
It's not, for sure.
But it is about
read off the back right now, because you know you don't know. Saw Robin Hobb and you picked it up.
No, I said Robin Hobb and I saw a guy on a boat.
Okay, a guy on a boat. It's got to give pirates.
And it's about someone who's birthed to be a soldier.
Okay.
And then the second son of an anointed nobleman. He must endure the rigors of military training. You like military training.
It depends.
You like it if it's... You're going to like it.
Is this a military fantasy?
It's the first book in the trilogy.
Okay, go on.
And he has to go to the elite King's Cavella Academy.
Ooh, say that 10 times fast.
Right? Survive the hatred, cruelty, and derision of the aristocratic classmates.
Okay. It's giving Red Rising.
Exactly. Before joining the King of Journia's brutal campaign of territorial expansion. Now, that's probably where, we're going to have to see how this goes, Because who really wants to do that?
Right.
The life chosen for him will be fraught with hardship, for he must ultimately face a forest-dwelling folk. That's like the Hobbit. You did the whole...
Yeah.
You watched all of them just now?
The Lord of the Rings.
Forest-dwelling folk who will not submit easily to the king's tyranny.
It's giving story of conqueror.
And they possess an ancient magic that their would-be conquerors have long discontinued.
Not me saying conqueror, and then the next line says conqueror.
Conquerors have long discounted. A powerful sorcery that threatens to claim Nevere Bruvel's soul.
Who's Nevere?
The main guy.
Oh, okay, got it.
And devastate his world once the dark evening brings the carnival to Old Thayers.
Okay, so I see you were skimming and you saw some words in there.
Well, how was I supposed to pick something that I
see you were skimming and you saw some words in there.
I think I made a smart choice here.
I'm gonna read this book.
You are?
Yeah.
Robin Hobb. I see people read them.
Read the first line of that book.
I got you.
Yeah, do the chapter and everything.
Should I do it in Galadriel?
Yeah.
Voice? Chapter 1. Magic and Iron. I remember well the first time I saw the magic of the Plains people.
That's it?
That's the first sentence.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I was 8. My father had taken me with him on a trip to the outpost on Franna's Bend. We had arisen before the dawn for the long ride.
long trollop.
The sun was short of standing at the noon when we finally saw the flag waving over the walls of the outpost by the river. What?
Oh, man.
Well, I wasn't expecting... Here, you can have this.
No, I don't know. No. I don't want that.
It's a classic.
Nope. This is probably going to be really great.
I feel like you'll like it. Fantasy over everything, you know?
Yeah, fantasy over everything,
man. It didn't seem too...
It sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it didn't sound too wordy.
Plains people don't have towns. They left because they left, and the houses are broken because of the Plains people. They didn't know how to build any better than a termite does.
Dang.
That was a burn. That was a sick-ass burn.
Sounded kind of racially charged. I think you're going to like it. And it's book 1.
And book 2 is called Forest Mage.
I didn't... It's like if it was book 2, you would have, punched me in the throat. But because it's book 1, you can't hate me too much. And that's why I picked it up. If it was book 3, you would have...
Oh my god. Her characters age, change, waver, and suffer lasting scars while reanimating the cliches of fantasy fiction. This is a grown-up fantasy.
Yay! I hope so.
I also really like the colors in the cover.
Yeah, and it's a boat. A guy on a boat.
It's a guy on a boat!
That's really all I needed. I said, that's what she likes. That's what she likes.
What the hell? Guy on a boat.
Number 1.
It's giving, Ireland for some reason. Is it not giving,
Yeah, Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland or something. Just, based on how it looks, so. All in all, I think I spent, $30, which is the price of a new book. One new book.
I actually spent $12 today.
Oh, nice.
We're not talking about our food purchases.
No, we definitely got a haul at the farmer's market. We didn't even talk about the farmer's market.
I can't show you what I got.
We did get skincare. And it's funny because it was like a New York apothecary. And then we walked in, it was literally a Kiehl's.
They got us.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I do need some serums and things. So I guess I'll go on in here.
I'm running out of my toner.
Right. So we did have a fun time. Obviously, we went and we searched the food. We found some really nice pickles.
Yep. Which we should probably take
home. Yeah. Yes.
Sooner than later.
Yep. And we had a really great time, at the farmer's market. So we're going to be ready to do the last part of this another day.
It's kind of early still.
We have to do that organization, and we're going to need a plan of attack.
Oh, yeah. We're not filming that today.
Yeah, but obviously at this point, we do need to get some boba. But also, I was going to say reveal the book that we're reading for this vlog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the other part of the video.
I said, this was
my phone, dude. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the book that we're going to be reading is called Patricia Wants to Cuddle, which I have this on good authority from many, many sources that this is a very, very good book. It's the one where the woman is being basically King Kong'd on the cover. So this is the description of the book. On this season of The Catch, contestants must compete for love and their lives. When the final 4 women in competition for an aloof, somewhat sleazy bachelor's heart arrive on a mysterious island in the Pacific Northwest, they prepare themselves for another week of extreme sleep deprivation, invasive interviews, and of course the salacious drama eager viewers nationwide tune in to devour. Sorry, that was a weird sentence.
Yeah.
Each woman came on the catch for her own reasons, brand sponsorships, followers, and yes, even love, and they've all got their eyes steadfastly trained on their respective prizes. Enter Patricia, a
temperamental and woeful, mistily understood, local living alone in the dark, verdant woods, and desperate for connection, through twists as unexpected as they are wildly entertaining. The self-absorbed cast and jaded crew each make her acquaintance atop the island's tallest and most desolate peak, finding themselves at the center of an action-packed thriller that is far from scripted, and only a few will make the final cut. Okay, so it's like a play on like remember that one Mary-Kate and Ashley movie where they go on the island? It's like kind of like Survivor.
Okay.
You don't remember?
No. But it is like a final girl story, basically. And it's also sapphic, which is fun. Star-crossed sapphic. And apparently our main character goes through some self-actualization. So
I like it.
sounds fun. I mean, it's been pitched to me as like a silly, wacky time, but also like good. So I'm excited. Yeah. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I'm glad that it's on Everand. My personal, preference for reading. And yeah, that's really all I've got.
The challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
The challenge was the Mary-Kate and Ashley thing, in case anyone's not following Monique's train of thought here. I do remember that one. It looks exactly like Survivor.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. All right, so we're going to get into the vlog portion of this video. Hope you guys had fun with us today. And we'll see you. Okay, she's ready.
It's just dark.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're officially at not even 50%. Like, I'm getting close to 50, but I just wanted to check in with you guys about Patricia Wants to Cuddle. I think, first of all, any type of reality TV show book is just fun to me. I used to not like books that have that kind of setting, but for some reason, maybe it's ever since I read The Charm Offensive, I'm really enjoying it because it's like a behind the scenes look. It's always like a bachelor or bachelorette type of situation. And even though I don't watch those shows, I think it's funny to kind of see the behind the scenes of that in a book. Maybe it's because I work in film and TV. I don't know, but it's just really fun to me. I think it's funny. There's a lot of sarcasm in this book and a lot of funny moments. I think that's another reason why I'm enjoying kind of the producer's POV and stuff like that. It is definitely sapphic. Okay, it's definitely sapphic. This book is interesting because obviously it's following this group of contestants on a TV show called, is it called The Challenge? The Chance? The Choice? It's one of those. Anyway, I just heard it 5 minutes ago. I can't remember the name of it. Goldfish brain. But essentially they are in a bachelor type situation. They're trying to go through the motions and go on dates and stuff and be the last woman standing. So each of these characters is really interesting in their own way. And kind of as we learn more about them, it's getting closer and closer to who is gonna die. I don't know if that is actually where this book is going. I think because they are going to the Pacific Northwest for this final challenge, this final week of the challenge, I'm pretty sure Bigfoot is gonna start killing people. At least that's what I can gather from what I've heard so far. Anyway, I wanted to check in because there was one point where one of the contestants is in the bathroom and she kind of has this scary moment where she hears something and she's like, what is that? And you don't really know what it is, right? And so it's a high tension moment because you're like, oh my gosh, she gonna be the first person to die? Is that what's happening? And all I have to say is, Vanessa, you're a psycho. I feel like I am the Vanessa of this group which is crazy. But yeah, unfortunately, that's who I am. I do also think that there's like this interesting kind of like character development with Renee, because she, you know, isn't necessarily out, but I think she's bi-curious at this point. It's kind of funny to me because she has like zero interest in this man who she's supposed to be like vying for attention for. Renee is just, I really like her character, and I'm interested to see how she kind of plays out, because I'm pretty sure she has a crush on another contestant, and I'm like, okay, how is this gonna go down? Like, is everyone just gonna start dying? What's going on? But yeah, it's definitely very like female focused, which is great. And this area that they are in for this last week has definitely had some disappearances and stuff. Not just like people, but like animals have been disappearing / getting eaten or killed. I think it's more killed than eaten. And yeah, that's my check-in. I'm liking it. I just have no idea where we're going. I'm just here for the ride, honestly. And I'm okay with that. So that's my check-in. I'm gonna be doing some chores around the house, listening to this audiobook, and hopefully getting a good chunk of it in, because it's actually not that long of an audiobook. I think I have like 2 hours left. Something like that. So highly feasible that I can finish it today. Anyway, okay, cool. See you guys in my next check-in.
Hello. I'm checking in. I am on chapter 4 of Patricia Wants to Cuddle. And it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. I wasn't expecting it to have so many POVs. So when they were listing the contestants in the beginning, I didn't really take that much note. So every new chapter, when it comes to a new contestant, I'm like, oh, are they in the actual challenge? Or are they like, you know, a PA? I'm not sure yet. So I might have to go back to the first chapter. But other than that, the plot is good so far. World building is fine. So much as a world can build. It's not a fantasy world. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, I am about, I'm making a cake, excuse the frazzleness here. I think halfway in the halfway point of Patricia Wants to Cuddle. Y'all, something is about to go down. I think we're about to meet Patricia, ? I'm not sure. I'm liking it so far. You know, it's not too bad. I am enjoying everyone's POV. It's giving, you know, a contemporary drama. Like, it's not too much of like a whodunit, but there is like a past. I think there's like a past, like one of the POVs is set in the past, or is either investigating something that happened in the past. I'm not sure what year it is. Like with our main like cast of people on The Bachelor. I forgot what the challenge or whatever it's called. And so I'm not really sure what year it is with like Renee and our like other ladies. But I know somebody is in 2004, I think. So I'm enjoying that timeline. And I'm not sure if I've gotten, Christine kind of spoiled me, because you know she loves to spoil, but I'm just kidding. But she did mention there's another POV. So now I'm like not sure if I'm like have missed that POV, because I'm also reading this on audio. It's free on Everant, not sponsored. I guess it's not free if I have a membership. The way I said not sponsored, free on Everant, it's not free on Everant, but it's included in the Everant subscription. So if you have that and you're wanting to check this out, you should do that. I will say I do get a little confused if they're not on the cast of the show or working on like cast or crew in the show. I am a little confused about who's who. But I know we have like someone who used to be a reporter and is investigating like her sister, and that storyline intrigues me. But if there is another storyline that I've missed, then I've missed it, because like it has gone over my head. So I will say that about this. There are a lot of characters that you want to keep track of, but I'm liking it so far. Just wanted to update you guys. Alright, y'all. I'm almost done with Patricia Wants to Cuddle. I don't even know what to say. Hold on, let me turn this fan off. Y'all probably can't hear me. Y'all,
why I started talking softly. I'm not soft-spoken. Okay, y'all. Truly, I was having a good time. But I have a fear that they are introducing a plot point that is quickly going to... there's a certain movie, I won't say, there's a certain movie, very popular movie, by, maybe produced by A24. You guys can figure it out. There's a certain movie, and there's a certain ending, and I am in the minority. You guys could be like, oh, you're a hipster, whatever y'all call me, whatever. I'm in the minority of that fan base, okay? Because I did not like the ending, and I did not agree with the ending. And I fear as if that ending may come to pass in this book. It's quickly occurring, you know? Like, my synapses are firing. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. My conclusions are concluding that it's going to end like this movie. And if that is the case, maybe the author, you know, maybe the points, maybe the point will be different than the... I can't even go because I don't even want to give a spoiler. I can't even give too much detail because I can't give a spoiler. But maybe the point will hit different than it did in this movie. You know, we lost one of my favorite characters. So the point that the author is making, I'm just not sure where this is going. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure where this is going. I think I know where it's going, and I don't know why it's going that way. And I think I just need to be patient and let the book play out, and then we'll see how it is. But if it ends like that movie I'm talking about, it won't be as enjoyable for me because I really cannot stand the ending of that movie. Now, I'm not saying that this very popular movie was not, you know, beautifully made. Points were made. I just wasn't like, oh my God, you know, this is the best movie I've ever seen, you know? I had questions. So, will I have questions at the end of this book? Is what I'm worried about, you know? Will I have more questions than I have a conclusion? That's what I'm worried about. But so far, the action is action-packed, okay? It has been on go. Since I said halfway point, it hasn't stopped. There hasn't been a lull. Like I said, I'm at the halfway point. I'll see y'all in a minute. I've been reading for an hour, I think. I think I have 30 minutes left, which is why I had to pause it and be like, y'all, a lot's going on. It's going in a certain way. I'm not sure the trajectory, but the trajectory reminds me of a certain movie. And I can't go too far into detail because it will spoil everything. So just take this vague, very vague description that I'm giving you. If you have read the movie, maybe you guys can try and guess the title of the movie. I don't think you should because it might be a spoiler. I just think, just be here with me in this space, okay? Be here with me in this liminal space. Those who have seen the movie and know what I'm talking about. How do you feel about that connection? That's all I've got to say. All right, goodbye.
Okay, guys, so this book has completely gone off the rails. I'm past the 50%. I have 30 minutes left in the audiobook, and I still don't know what is going on. Like, I know what's going on, but I'm still waiting on the reveal. There is more than just the POVs of the Catch members. Okay, I finally figured out what the name of the show is, The Catch. And so I'm trying to figure out how these POVs all intertwine. Like, I'm pretty sure I know one of them. And obviously I can't tell you guys much of what is going on with that because then it would spoil it. Like how they're connected. But I will tell you what the POVs are. So there's the Catch members, okay? Essentially like the Bachelorette. Or the Bachelor. And then there is a POV from this woman who is trying to find her sister, okay? Because her sister disappeared on this island years and years and years ago, right? So she's essentially like reporting on it because her sister's been gone for years, I think, at this point. And she's trying to find her. So she basically is putting out these blog posts and sending them to her friend. And she is telling her friend, like, if she does not contact her, like, within a certain amount of time to, like, blast out the blog post because something's happened to her. So there's that POV. There's also the POV of these two women. And I cannot tell if it's from only just one woman, actually. I think it is only from one woman. And her name is Kathy. But essentially, I think it's like the 70s or like early 80s. They're in love and they're writing like love notes to each other in school. And it's the time of like leaving the note under a rock so that so that the other person can pick it up and like read it, and then they'll write a note to the other person, and so on and so forth. So like no cell phones. Okay. They didn't have cell phones back then. So that is an interesting storyline because it's obviously a sapphic relationship, and in this small town, like I don't think they're accepted as being gay. And then something literally just happened. Like, no one is safe, okay? Anyone and anything can happen in this book. So something just happened, and I was like, oh, okay. So everybody that I thought was going to be fine, they're not, okay? Not that they're not, but, like, something is happening right now, okay? So, and I know that we have, like, a furry monkey person on the cover of this book, you know, in line with like the abominable snowman and, you know, what some people could call Bigfoot. But can Bigfoot make fires? I guess so. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what is going on. This is probably gonna be my last check-in until we get to the end. I will have more thoughts by then. Anyway, signing off as a very confused person. There you go.
You're not going to fill that space? Should we switch seats?
I think you can just tilt it more. So if you just tilt it, like move it left. And no, you were good. Like that. And then just scoot it a little to your left. There you go.
Wow.
Angles, baby. Woo!
And just like that, our house is clean.
Yeah, it really is.
Magic.
Something that we've learned over the past couple years. Angles. Not in photos.
Yeah. I was like,
I took it to the Grinch level.
Yeah, you did. That was a beautiful. Did you see when I turned to like really? I was like, what is that from? Wait, I have to do it.
He goes, ha 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 yeah.
Okay.
You don't go ho. It's ha he ha
Ha he ha 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 ha.
Oh my.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
That was funny.
So what are we doing?
Very
We're checking
funny,
in.
Christine. Oh yes.
Thank you.
We're doing a check-in.
For the end of this month.
Because we read Patricia Wants to Cuddle by Samantha Allen. And should we just start with our initial rating?
Oh.
I'm giving it a 3-star.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I am as well.
Yeah.
That is what I've settled on.
Yes.
The writing is good. I'm just not sure the message was my message, you know?
I mean, yeah.
The end was cuckoo bananas.
The end was really fun, but...
Was it?
Yeah, you get
There was like one specific death that happened, and as soon as he died, I was like, damn, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
I mean, you know, I liked the second half of the book in the fact that it was action-packed.
Okay.
Now, did the action have any meaning? Like, it was fun, you know, them running around, you know, the stakes were high, but, you know, I didn't really have any weight in those stakes. You know what I mean? Like, the characters were just dropping them left and right. And only 2 of them, I really felt bad. I mean, I felt bad for everybody. But, like, really one of them was, like, my person, you know? And that was unacceptable.
It was really sad.
Like, I had to stop what I was doing and rant to Christine.
And it was, like, for no reason, too. Like, the way that they went out, I was like, for real? That's how they're gonna go?
I didn't even realize what happened.
Yeah. It was so fast. I had thought that it was the thing, too, but it wasn't even.
Yeah, and then that made me even more angry.
Yeah, I was like, what was this senseless death?
It made me even more angry.
Oh, the most, like, the cutest little person on the whole trip. Anyway. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we could do a spoiler section if we wanted to, if we really wanted to go into it, but.
I mean, you'll see my clip. If you guys figure out what movie I was talking about, then you could probably...
Yeah, which is crazy because I like that movie, but I feel like this did not make as much sense as that movie did.
Yeah, it's because the thing about this is, if you're gonna do that route,
right,
you've got to give more background on certain characters. I won't say which characters,
right?
But like if
it just seems senseless.
Yeah, like if you're going to make this be a character trait or like a turn for the story, I need to know more about Renee for first off.
More about them and less about the catch.
Yeah. I just want to know why she got to that conclusion.
Right.
I think the book needed another hour. I read it on audio. I don't think we got enough of what's going on. I mean, I think the book needed another hour in the end. Like, the action was good. Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, the action was good. I'm just saying, I think it's supposed to end like that. Like, we're supposed to be like, WTF. Like, I think that was part of the point, right?
But you can still have that happen and still have people, like, that can, like, you know, like, I won't say the movie, but if you know what movie I'm talking about, you'll know, because you'll see when I see the clip. But you'll know, like, you'll know why they made that decision.
Right. Well, because you get the backstory of the main character in that movie, whereas in this one, there were multiple characters, and it almost, like, threw you off the scent of, like, what the whole book was about.
Exactly.
To be honest.
So when I saw it was turning, I was like...
Yeah. And then once the kind of, like, crazy stuff starts happening, you're also wondering, like,
how did they get involved?
People? Yeah. And also, why are they okay with what's going on? Because they got there in a, like, they got there because of the thing, right? And so they've had their own tragedies happen, and so it's just kind of like,
I still am a little confused on that part of the story.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand.
I mean, I see what the attempt
right.
The attempt was made. I think it needed another hour in the second half.
Yes.
Because I was, you know, it was a fine book. The action was there. I just don't think I understood a lot of the choices that were made because I don't know why they made those choices.
Right.
And normally...
just the character work.
Yeah. Like, normally a book is too long, you know, but this one I think needed just a little bit more.
Yeah.
In the back end. And that's why I'm giving it a 3. Because it was funny. It was campy.
It was definitely campy. Like, that's exactly
I don't know if I laughed out
use.
loud that much. Yeah. But it was campy.
It's like sapphic, but not romantic. Okay? So don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, definitely not a romance.
No, for sure not.
Well, there's a love story in there. You know? There is a love story in there.
It's sapphic. There is a love story that is talked about. Is not romantic, though.
It's pretty romantic.
It's not the romance I would want to read.
I wouldn't categorize it as a romance, but there is a love story. And it has some romantic gestures, I think. I think that's a fair assumption.
Sure.
Okay.
It's not the point of the book, though.
So that's why I'm giving it a 3, because I don't have... a lot of the questions weren't asked for me. Yeah, I was asking a lot of questions and a lot of them weren't being answered.
Right. But, like, obviously we have a lot to say, I guess, about it. So do with that what you will.
Yeah, I would recommend it if you want a campy horror, very violent, graphic.
But only in the second half.
Only in the second half.
Yeah, you got to get there.
Also sapphic. But not romantic.
Yes.
But there is a love story.
Yeah, it is definitely, like, pro-woman.
If you like true crime, thrillery things, I think you might like it too.
Really, the biggest element was
I'm trying to think. I feel like if you like...
show. That was the biggest element.
I'm trying to think of a book I read that reminds me of this. Now, I don't think I've read a book like this before. I was going to be like, one of us is lying, but, like, it's not really a mystery.
No.
And it's nothing like Bunny.
Yeah.
I think, I don't think I've read a lot of books like this. And so it's one of a kind for me. Maybe one day I'll be able to connect it and be like, this is what I wanted blank to be. But right now, this is the only book that I've read, or nothing's coming to mind.
I mean, the closest thing in media is that movie, so.
But no, it's a little different, but
I mean, I think the movie is better in my opinion, but.
So, anyway.
That's it, guys.
That is us. We had a great time. Thanks, Noelle.
Thank you, head chef Noelle.
We're clocking out.
Yes, chef. Woo! Thanks for controlling
clocking this shift out.
Day. Yeah, we'll see you guys next month for the next one.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, cool. If you guys like this video, give it a like for us. Comment down below, of course. And if you want to keep up with our channel, you can hit the subscribe button or the notification bell if you don't want to miss another video from us. Of course, we have all of our links down below. We're everywhere on the internet at all times. Some would call us, you know,
spread too thin. Just kidding. Oh, omniscient.
But yeah. So if you're interested, take a look. If not, that's totally fine. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bum bum da 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 bum bum da.